here in game number 2.
You're talking about the best jungler in Season 16?
Not unless the celebrity wants to maintain his status and end the series quick. Unlike what happened yesterday when they first went up against Liquid. But the bans are still the same for TNC, even though they are already on blue side. They will go for the Fredrin and the Eve. So this is the change. This is the change. Might they want to get the Freya for themselves this time?
There you go. That actually might fall into what we're used to. Maybe, especially for TNC, I really want to see them go brawly again. I want to see them take the fights early on.
Be proactive.
Be more proactive compared to last game, for sure.
So you deny the Fanny, you deny the Hilda. So this means the Baxia is open.
The Baxia,
the Zushin is
the
open.
Zushin, Sora, the Valen, and the Freya.
That's a lot. Actually, when you think about it, there's so many first pick material items here that I would love to see. Valentina most likely will also get just removed here somewhere.
Is it about time we just like let go of the Marcel because it hasn't been working?
No, you're right. It hasn't been for that's 0-3 for our boy Marcel.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze. There's a Zushin.
It looks flashy, but you know. You're not winning games,
especially against Aurora, and I don't think they want to risk it either. Because Light yesterday had all the chances to pick it up, but he went 3 games grok. So now's the last ban for Aurora. Do they leave the Freya open?
I am a daughter of Northern Vale.
Okay.
Even they don't want to get punished by Benny's Freya. Whatever that might look like.
Because it's Benny either way.
Terrifying, I'm assuming.
Okay, so do they go... the Leomord's still there. Do they want to give it a second try?
I think you either take the Leomord now or the Grok.
Away from... the
First pick Leomord feels like it's worth it, doesn't it? Like
it's easy go-to.
It's a little bit of a no-brainer to just go for Leomord and make sure your team has a great composition to follow it up. Maybe provide some cover fire or setup. And usually the Leomord players just go ham. Now, going ham is not an option. They don't have a Freya. But a Guinevere on the first. I love this. It fits TNC, honestly.
They're not giving it to the celebrity.
It does, but the priorities seem to have changed so much.
Yeah.
Big change.
The order of things have gone out the window.
And that leaves both the Leomord, the Grok, open for Aurora.
And the Val.
If I really do want to pick that up now.
And the Sora.
Wait. There are just so many options. Okay,
There are.
MTB.
My brain is swirling.
I wouldn't Sora just yet, nor Val here.
No protection
Okay.
You want to leave that on the backswing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're sure what blue Q3 is.
Reporting for duty.
That's none of the above. Okay.
Very classic heroes, at least.
And that's also what they were... Well, that was what Yue used in Game 1.
Barely broke a sweat.
Yep. It's untouchable there. There's a Guinevere on the other side now, though. But the Baxia means that they already have a way to at least scout and constantly tank the damage that could come in.
It's an easy answer to the Farsa.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, go Lancy, go Farsa.
I dare you.
He doesn't go far.
Classic.
How about Lunox? How about the hero that he played so often in the playoffs in Season 16?
Okay, now I am feeling this might go gold because you save Benny the responsibility of having to find a way to deal with the tankiness of...
Does Edward have a Valentina?
Oh.
Have I ever seen Edward play a Valentine? I'm trying to remember.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, but to me it feels like he was always the guy against the Valentina.
Yeah, exactly. So,
does Dominkite have a Valentina? We've seen gold Valentina like once or twice
Yeah.
in the past 6 months.
Gold Valent's pretty good.
But the thing, you have to trace where this Sora goes. Unless you're willing to just fight it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, a Granger and a Kimmy. Or a Claude and a Kimmy.
Yeah, but because Aurora didn't take it on slot number 3, there's actually a very good chance it does get banned out anyway,
Yep.
just to make sure that the Sora has a fun time on lane.
Because you could swerve still XP lane Valentina that maybe Edward's packing.
Yeah. Not bad, not bad. So this draft definitely has answers to it. A lot of comfort. I gotta say that. Maybe we're starting to see the first Lunox this season. Possibly first of many.
So they're thinking this might be an XP Sora still, or are they just really trying to take out all possible heroes for Benny, so he's forced to just play the Sora instead?
Or maybe they're forcing him on the Moskov again.
But if they're looking to do that and TNC does not ban the Valentina at all, it'll be easier for them to deal with this.
You know what? I would actually rather deal with that.
Yeah, because Red 5, the benefit of Red 5 is you can see the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can tell where that Sora is going by then.
So many good Red 5 swings. We've seen so many of that all throughout. And that's actually won a lot of World Championships as well. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and look into our next ban. I love that glue ban. Really
like
fitting it
heroes. There's a Grok still.
How is Grok left open this late into the party?
Grok is cut in half by the Lunox and the Guinevere.
Because the Lunox.
He's so soft to magic damage.
That's true. And the ability to just go in for the crowd control now compared to before. So... Or maybe the XP lane
I will choose
hero.
my own path.
Right, they're just spinning out Edward's picks. No Valentina pick that might actually push Edward to it. I would love to see a Valentina on Edward now.
Yeah.
So, unless they just really want to keep the surprise. But then if not the Valentina, then you get to either reveal...
Welcome to Grok's Castle.
Okay, so they're still going Grok, so they're saving that hero for last.
Edward hero last. Interesting.
So they're still going Grok. TNC right now, looking for a hero for both Chaknu and 3mar or Benny. But I'm still feeling that this will go gold.
Huge flex. The Sora right now feels like such a good flex.
If it's 3mar, we're talking about though. Other like the backline dive heroes or heroes that you could pair up with the Guinevere once they goes in for the spatial migration. The Lapo's still there. Okay, that's another. The
Big
Gatot
combo.
Catcher going in. CC! It's a CC Gatot!
Ooh, what a classic answer. And they're on the last slot too.
Okay, is it
Okay.
Valen now? Because it's going gold, so you can't like use it. So they change it to a Lapu instead. It's Lapu. It's Edward.
I don't know what that head shake was about.
Yeah, you still need to trace where the Sora's going, so you could like flub it and run the Valentina into the CC, and you never knew. So
Yeah.
this is the best thing they can do. Just give Edward a reliable hero. He gets the Lapu. Oh my God, Edward is collecting MMR points on the Lapu Lapu on stage.
You're right.
And Light has his Grok again.
Amazing.
It's like his 4th Grok game this season already.
This is what I'm saying. Don't stray too far.
And that's exactly what Aurora, how they got that win streak, right? They just go comfort a lot.
Demon Kite says, follow the script, all right? That's how you win awards. That's how you act well
Do what director says.
in your production. Yeah.
Yeah. And possibly even this time on the backsha, literally follow me, because he could just be the guy to go in first. There's Light once again on the Grok. They could work well together.
Exactly.
This is, again, the Aurora we're more familiar with.
Chris Evans, Captain America. RDJ, Iron Man. Grok, Light. Paksha, DK.
That's what I know. That's all I know with movie history. Let's go into game number 2 here, folks. Aurora is up ahead. They are on maximum comfort. I would say Lancey is too, but
Zaida, oh my god.
Zaida.
Yeah, he's going immediately for that orange buff steal.
Oh, I think Demon Kite sniffed it. There is Shenan's up on my orange, and here's the thing, he didn't even start on his side of the jungle. Zyda went straight for crime.
Yeah.
I don't think he even saw that, right?
Yeah.
Did he see? Did the minions see him?
No.
No, right?
He was too fast.
And he stole a small camp.
Big
Oh,
resources
The
being
last,
taken.
the last time I think we saw this brazen of thievery
was it
was
Jawhead or no? Was it something?
the heyday of Joy, sure, but also from old TNC, Season 9. When SCZYZ would do the same thing.
So Demon Kite could not get his orange or any orange buff at that because even Chaknu was guarding their own orange buff, so he will go for a quick rotation up top.
Whoop, 3-mar here, put down a third of his health. Edward and DK on him. It does come at a cost though. Because of Zyda's horizontal farming,
Yeah.
the rest of the map kind of had to correct itself, so Aurora's up by 5.
Yeah, so either way, the experience is actually a little bit on par with our two junglers. So it's not like Demon Kite's like behind by a lot. You can see the
not.
experience is just the same.
They're exactly the same. So Demon Kite was able to deal with it. Either way, I feel like they're approaching level 4 at almost the same time. Zyda definitely will be first. But there's Edward.
Oh no, DK's short. He does not have an ult, but Aurora is first to the scene. Light catching up as well. Very fast Grok here. And he gets it! They burst it down! TNC were too busy taking care of the rest of the map to see that the turtle was getting stolen from underneath their nose.
Yeah,
It's as if Aurora barely felt the need to react. Yue and Light, they just stayed in mid. They kept pressuring Lancy and Chaknu, so there wasn't really any follow-up that you could expect for Zyda, who was constantly on the opposite side of the jungle.
Whoa. Is this the earliest we've seen a Sky Piercer built on a Kimmy?
that might be.
2.5 minutes.
So quick and so clean. He knows he doesn't even need the boots anyway. Just go straight for the Sky Piercer, maybe get some kills
Got a
early.
jetpack.
Yeah.
Got a jetpack. Why do you need boots when you have literal engines behind you?
That's what you get, I guess, when
Game
you
logic.
literally stay there and get all your waves. The pressure is real for TNC at this point. But Demon Kite's already ahead of Zyda in terms of level, so
Oh my lord.
everything's already favoring Aurora at this point.
I don't know if TNC feels this, but they're really getting out-tempoed here. I guess they...
Even despite that.
Yeah, even despite the invades that Zyda's doing. Which is really interesting now that you think about it. Why didn't Zyda get like such a huge lead against Demon Kite? Well,
Okay. They won't be looking for the fights just yet. It's Chaknu they spot though.
Uh-oh. They're forcing him to use that Dauntless, and he gets stopped right in his tracks. Yue gets a stack.
Okay, this guy's alone. Definitely can go for it. First blood over to Aurora. Now this is a 1k gold lead that's slowly growing. And you could already expect that definitely this upcoming objective will be under control. Even despite the tech charge already being committed here by Light, you have to take into account that's Yue who already picked up that kill. That's an immediate stack on his Sky Piercer, and he'll just constantly play this game of throwing out the damage, of poking down the members of TNC.
that's true. You can see it right there. It's such a nuisance right now.
Zyda looking for the jump. It's just on Edward. AOG by Chaknu, no one home. Demon got a little too deep. Where's the Poisson? There's the Revitalize. Down goes Chaknu. A little bit more damage. And comes Benny. Lightning form. 3 more out of 1/3 of his health. The jump, the Requiem by Zyda. Flicker. Tech charge coming in from Light. You are still alive. 3 more. Pushing back. 3 members of Aurora at TNC are reeling. Down goes Benny. 2 for none.
Individual members here.
Aurora's just going in.
Absolute dominance here from each and every one of them. All the right moves in all the right places for Aurora.
And I'd say TNC too knew what they wanted. Even Benny, he was after the kill on Yue. Oh, hold on.
Light's taking too much here. The brilliance by Lance. He started with the darkness. Brigida, you were saying?
Yep. So even despite that focus on Yue, Benny did not have enough damage to deal with him just yet. And I just really have to highlight what Light was able to do down there. Okay, Purify forced out of Demon Kite. But yeah, Light standing in front of TNC and using his stuns, his knockbacks whenever necessary. did not allow for even the full amount of damage to come through from Lancy. And even the tech charge denying that secondary engage. Oh
They're
no!
so deep into the enemy territory here.
Down goes Zaida. He was just trying to get his own purple tech charge. Takes Chaknu out. 3 more follows through. Double kill for you.
All right, this Kimmy is getting out of control here.
It is.
4 stacks. Demon Kite from the back, closing off the exit. That is the brilliance, allowing Lance to get on out of there. Benny Cutie trying to clean up the forward pushing minions. Oh no. Will Zaida lose his orange? Yes, he did. He had nothing. He's starving.
Oh, that is a big oopsie. I feel like denying so much from the Guinevere just makes it so much more fragile.
Yeah, because they prioritized this Guinevere. It was first pick for TNC. And it's certain that they have this idea of how they want to make it work, but Aurora, they're just too fast. They're not allowing for these spatial migrations to even land. I think that's one of the most important things too, because earlier, even pre-Turtle, Zaida went in with the spatial migration, but Edward was not caught in that spatial migration. And once you don't land these skills, how could you expect the follow-ups to be just as successful? Aurora, just take it as a sign that it's about time they're the ones to start a fight.
I feel like Aurora saying, what follow-ups? What do you mean? We don't feel it. Like, they can't even catch up at this point. US just obnoxiously strong on the Kimmy right now because everyone's setting up so well for him.
Straight from Turtle, take the purple, denying Zaida and TNC everything on the map. There is no possibility for follow-up. TNC are struggling to even take their own resources from their own sides.
Yeah, because even if you go in, and let's say you're Lancy, even we saw it happen earlier up top. The moment he decided to use his Dark Ultimate, then Light would just be ready to apply some crowd control to make sure that you don't get max value out of it, because then you'd have to worry about, oh, how do I reposition and how do I just constantly throw out my damage without me going down? So every single member of TNC who wants to dive can't really dive.
TNC put in too much and cost them too much to did the thing they did in the first 2 minutes.
Right? It's such a pain as well if you're a Lunox player. You're just darkening. Oh, I can't use it because I have to go wide.
Wait, he did that yesterday too.
Yes, that is just real-time eyeballing of your tech charge.
Man.
I can go this far.
Yeah, no, because you never know if I use my flicker or not. So
if I'm gonna catch you.
yeah, what if they get to force out something from TNC? Though I guess it's just a Light thing.
It's just like he's just... What, that's threatening? He's threatening him, right?
Yeah.
So threatening.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Now what do you do? Like, now if you make a move...
It's only 8 minutes, by the
Tech
way.
charge is active, by the way.
Whoop. They know that there's no bravest fighter.
Oh,
and there it is! No one home! There's a cool setup by Benny, but the damage isn't there! Down goes Light, the trade 1-for-1, making a 2-for-1. Yui gets another stack! And Demon Kite exits as Dominkai gets a kill. 2-for-1 plus the Holy Shield pap. Aurora be styling on the Phoenix Army.
All right, explain to me. They messed up that engage. How did they get 3 kills out of that one?
Miraculously, Yue and Dominkite did not feel the setup. He did not, or Benny was able to land that Cloud ultimate. Oh, by the way, before anything, that tech charge did not connect.
It didn't.
It didn't. But Yue and the Dominkite were fine. And that's how you see Yue gradually go from 4 kills to 6 kills, and Dominkite just freely throwing out his basing attacks as well. And TNC, you cannot afford to tank all of this damage from these 2 marksmen of Aurora.
It did not connect, yes, but it did not matter for Aurora. TNC were already scrambled, and the damage that would be dealt to them wasn't enough for them to feel anything back. Like, there was no punish.
Despite a good answer from Benny Cutie, he
Yeah,
also
it was.
cast the torrent form exactly as intended.
It's crowd control for the sake of. So 10k gold, again, that's... You are literally fighting a modern Special Forces soldier with rocks.
Okay.
It's not the way to do it. That's just no way that's gonna work. So, yeah, we're so far 11,000 gold lead for Aurora.
Ow,
it feels
ow.
like
Okay.
they are just roaring to finish this once and for all and secure that sweep.
Such quick reflexes from Doming.
Dear Lord, Yue has the Holy Crystal. Lord's crashing in this tier 3 down bot. Holy Shield popped in mid. Traction Pulse forces TNC to consider, should we defend, should we not. Lord takes a detour, going up in range of this tier 3 in mid. TNC will take care of the Lord.
Yep.
So they do get to protect 2 out of 3 lanes.
Yeah. It's a good thing they did not allow the Holy Shield to go down just yet. So even when the second wave came in, they didn't have to really worry about losing another base turret, but except for now!
Charge Flicker by Light, starting it up. Down goes 3 more. Jump scares, will ya? Down goes that tier 3 in mid, and Aurora trade out Light. He is going to get an immortality pop. He is safe. He is fine. Down goes 3 from TNC, and they're still going. It's just Chaknu left, and he gets taken out just as quickly. Nope, he survives underneath the fountain, but at what cost? The base is going to be up next. Aurora at 14,000 gold. Sweep TNC.
That was just domination at its finest by our world champions. Straight up from game number 1. From day 1 victory into this one.
2 11-minute games for Aurora.
Sheesh.
They feel like they definitely wanted to get some revenge after what happened yesterday.
I don't think I'm wrong to say that they were angry about yesterday's results.
Angry.
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 Angry. That's how it's,
No talk me. I angry.
that's how the kids say it these days. Damn. 14,000 goal lead, by the way, at the very end of that. And we saw what happened if ever the Wild Charge did connect. We saw it in spectacular fashion.
He did it again.
He did it twice in a row.
GG will play the TNC though. They take their bow back to the drawing board.
It was all mind games whenever Light gets to use the tech charge when they're way ahead of their enemies. Like he shows you it doesn't land twice, and then it lands the third time when it's possibly the most crucial moment for you and your team to defend. So we're looking at the highlights of that game, and despite the intention that TNC did or showed us with that early orange buff steal, they weren't really able to convert it into anything. Again, we put a bit more emphasis on the mid lane, on Yue, on his second Kimmy of the series, who was just constantly applying so much pressure against Lancy and Chaknu, and that's one thing to note, because it's against 2 players that he's able to do that. And even during moments wherein Benny decides to go in, tries to go in for the assassinate on the Kimmy, he just always finds a way to escape. I feel like Light doesn't even need to worry about Yue whenever he has his Kimmy.
Big question, right? Like, there's no worries. And this Kimmy, bro, 10-0-1. Crazy stuff coming in from Aurora. Let's go ahead and hear from them right now. I can tell there were a lot of smiles all around here for Aurora Gaming. They definitely kind of just, they knew what they needed to work on after day number 1.
That was the right call. Giving the match MVP nod to the celebrity.
The celebrity!
Giving him, the bare minimum amount of mics that he deserves.
3, apparently.
Great show. Great showing from our world champions.
It's always nice to see the Demon Kite off stream, because he feels a bit more serious than usual. But when you watch him on stream, you would understand what we're talking about. He feels like a different kind of celebrity there. And our MVP for that game, on his 4th Grok game of the season, Light.
4 Groks. Can someone just stop this guy at this point?
No one.
No one.
No one
Oh,
can.
Liquid.
No,
apparently,
imagine
but not.
this was the Grok who gave the GOAT 8 deaths yesterday.
Miserable.
It was such a miserable game.
So please ban it out. Come on, guys. Or not. Up to you.
There's a clip I'm looking for, and I think that's towards the end. I could have sworn he was gonna die,
Yeah.
but apparently he got out. I don't know if it
The
wasn't
mid lane engage?
No, in the base.
Into the base.
I thought after his flicker tech charge, he would have gotten base aggro enough to die, but no.
Was that when Chaknu was running towards the
Yeah.
fountain?
I thought he was gonna die. I thought Light popped an immortality or something. But no, apparently he just went down like a third, and then came back, put more pressure on TNC.
As I would tell my teammates, calculated, bro. Don't even sweat.
Even the miss, even that, even just
Even that's
not hitting anyone,
calculated.
it's
So
calculated.
he went down there though, but everything else was according to plan.
It's only death, really.
They got free kills after that one.
Let's see if we get to see it here. Because even here
Yeah,
you go, here you go. Okay, where?
Wait.
Right here before Chakman.
Yeah, there you go. I thought that he took enough damage from here to die, but no, nothing. He's fine.
Healthy.
He's just there.
And they're so happy to just take it and wail on the guy. And that just secured it. Man, Yue was obnoxiously strong in this one.
No
Yep.
one got to use the flying clouds.
No. We thought it would work for TNC. They were playing from behind from the beginning. So it could have somehow at least helped them get back faster. But it wasn't fast enough to anticipate the rotational speed and the surprise that came along with the Baksha leading Aurora throughout that entire game.
They were playing from too far behind for the flying clouds to even matter.
And how do you get that far ahead? Apparently, first item piercer.
Okay, he got max stacks by the end of the
Maxed
game.
out.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, so from there on, it felt like they could do no wrong. Was it an item dip? Was it like a rotational speed dip?
All of
That's
the
what
above.
I'm thinking.
I think all of the above.
Yeah, everything. You couldn't really go in. You couldn't use the combo of the CC Gatot. You couldn't pair it up with the spatial migration or the damage from Lancy. Oh, I think that's another thing. Like where do you get the damage if ever you find, let's say, a target or two? It's mostly gonna come from Lancy, who is too hesitant to just follow up.
I have a question. I think our stats, some might say are wrong, but I think that's correct.